Flock up or flock off, not you. You stick around, cause it's going down. We back in here, y'all. We got what we got for our flock pot. So many things we're gonna get into. Gotta get in here for my Monday. We missed Maniac Monday last week. So we back up in here like we never left. Cause we never leave. We always here. We always in the Eagle verse. Always coexisting and navigating and traversing through this terrain we know as our Eagle verse. For all the Eagle Nation, all the Eagle Maniacs, all the Bird Gang and all that, everybody around the world, all our fans, man. Thanks for flocking up. Don't flock off. But they can. The haters can get out of here. Because hiatus, I'm back from my hiatus. You already know. Before we go any further, you know how I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. Please like and subscribe. If you about that Fly Eagles Fly, drop a comment in the box. If you flying with the flock, let's fly. Do remember, join the Maniac Thing Noti Gang. You hit that bell, you get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing, that Liberty Bell type style. You know what I'm saying? I need a big crack bell right there, pop up. I'm just sitting here producing, directing, while I'm streaming the video. Yeah, man, we had to. Probably gonna be the last time this year we're gonna be able to rock our winter gear, cause it's gonna be a beautiful week. Can't wait, man. And it's a beautiful Monday already. On top of that, man, it's gonna be a month. Ooh, man, I'm about to tell. I just came from outside, man. It's Monday Yum Days, that's what it is for me. Monday Yum Days. It's crazy. Sidebar, that's all the other stuff. What we got for your flock pots? Let's get into it, man. Shane Steichen, we're going to throw a little bit in the flock pots. We're going to take all this stuff, throw it in the flock pot, throw it on the table, chop it up, consume it how we see fit. You know how we do around this time, about this time, at this time. Shane Steichen, going to drop a little bit about Shane, man. Going to miss that dude, man. A few things I saw he put us on to in the, what was that? The New Heights podcast, bro. Yeah, we'll get into that in a second. What else we got? Yo, bro, we're gonna talk a little bit about draft. We're gonna throw that in our flock pots. What else we got for the flock pots? A few debates, you know what I mean? I heard some crazy stuff on Twitter. Flock around with that real quick. Yeah, that's draft stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna flock around. First things first, man. We're gonna miss Shane Steichen, man. Saw him on the New Heights podcast last week, man. Watching the interview, bro. So much energy. Such a good dude, man. It seems like he gets the guys really get him, man. Damn, you don't really know what you got till you really look at it. You know what I mean? Because who's really paying attention? I mean, we all pay attention. We're big Eagles fans, right? All of us. If you're here, you gotta be. You know what I mean? Because you really scraping the bottom to get down here. You know what I'm saying? Flocking around with y'all, man. But yeah, these guys, we pay attention to them, but we don't pay attention to that extent, that in-depthly, So we're watching them on the podcast. Jason is interviewing them, and you just see how cool he is, this, that, and the third. But not only that, man, he gave a few insights into the combine that I wasn't really privy to. I mean, it's things that you knew, but you didn't really know, So I'm watching, because lately it's been what is this combine really for, man? You got these kids, they play these games. You see them on tape, video of these games when they're playing the sport that you're drafting them to play. This combine is really just a bunch of pomp and circumstance, you know what I mean? But then he delivers it in a way, the way he broke it down was, you go there, but you really, really get to put your eyes on these guys. You get to see how they react to certain situations. You get to really have a real interchange with them, exchange with them rather, as opposed to just seeing what you see on the tape. Because much like I was saying in the last video, I don't know if you remember, sometimes you watch these guys and they just, either they don't pop on video and then boom, you see Luke Kuechly coming to the league and be lights out, and he just, for whatever reason, didn't pop to me on video back in those days when I was watching his video prior to that draft, right? And, you got guys that pop and then they come into the league and it's really not what it is. And he's like, you get to see a guy step back oh, look at his arm. Look at the way it comes off his arm. It look different on video than it does in person. So it's just a testament to what you can see in person as opposed to what you're seeing on tape, on video, digital video, whatever the case may be, right? So then, just open my eyes, and it's so weird because, it's these are the things that, 1 + 1 definitely equals 2 all the time. But you're you just take certain disregard to certain things at certain times, and you're like, damn, that makes so much sense. Sometimes the simplest things, just break things down to the least common denominator, and boom, you get the real of something. And yeah, that makes all the sense in the world. And I mean, for all intents and purposes, we know that the NFL, there was no way, shape, or form that they will ever get rid of the NFL Combine. I mean, it's another money-making machine that they have right now. I'm not a big Combine guy. At least not yet, because, as we traverse through these terrains, of course, I want to know everything. What's there? What's next, man? I'm seeing all these mock drafts come out over the last few weeks, man. It's just like, now it's starting to be like sensory overload, like guys coming from what? Pause. Dudes, players, like just popping up all over the NFL universe. Like, dude, so many dudes. And I'm like, because like I told y'all last week, it was Brian Brzee, another guy. Kalijah Cansey was the initial. And now this new dude that's hopped up on the radar, Eagle Dog, what's his name? Tyree Wilson. Like, this guy come from, I'm seeing him jump ahead of Jalen Carter. And you know what? That allows us to transition to our next thing in these vlog pods. So yeah, peace out to Shane Steichen, man. Gonna miss him. Love his energy. He told some cool stories. Check it out. Check out his interview with Jason Kelsey on the New Heights, man. That was pretty cool. I love it. You know me, man. All things Eagle. I look at this world through Eagles colored glasses. 24/7, 365. We live as you picking up what I'm laying down. We got before we even get into that, in my estimation, man, this seems to be a top-heavy draft. When people pivot, I'm a fly. You know what I mean? when people twist, I'm a turn, because initially I was with, it seems to be the consensus, something that I said way early on. Like, it's just the Eagles' philosophy, it seems to me, that they're going to trade back. They're going to trade back with these picks. With that 10 pick, I feel like most definitely. But that being said, after looking further into it, I'm a fan of a particular basketball team that I care not to disclose at this time, right? But they had a chance to pick somebody a few years ago, and they didn't grab this person, like, trading back and making all silly moves. Like, and there's a guy right there, like, in a lot of these drafts, sometimes it'll be a top-heavy draft, and, like, the cliffage, like, you'll hit that cliff edge, like, boom, 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 we're going steady, a bunch of great talent coming in, and boom, it's just one guy, and boom, it drops off a cliff, and the rest of the draft is mediocre. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to diss anybody or play anybody, man, but it just is what it is at certain times. And this draft class, in my estimation, seems to be one of those drafts, a very top-heavy draft where you'll hit one dude and then boom, it falls off. Actually, it's a toss-up for me because, once again, like, I'd be fronting if I said, like, I really, really, really know this college football game, but just from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing mostly, like, this draft isn't, like, hitting like that, like other drafts have been. So, that being said, if you can grab a generational talent with that 10 pick and, just deal like, some years you just don't have the most picks. We deal with the 6 that we have. We can play with the back end ones, but those top 4 and the top 100, it could be crazy. That's top 4, top 100 college football players in this draft that I said. That might not be that good of a draft, right? Regardless of what, that's the top 4 in the league, in the game right now. No, 4 out of that's the top 100. So we have 4 out of the top 100 in this draft right off the back, and then, deal with what we have on the back, and, like, we could play with those compensatory picks from the next year, like, work something out, perhaps even trade some players, man. There's been thoughts in my mind, like, sheesh, what if, trade? No, not going to say it. Not going to say it. No, I got to say it now, right? Like, what if we trade Kes Watkins to, like, a 5th round or something? That's what, that's what Dallas got for Amari Cooper, right? There's all kinds of deals that could be made with all kinds of guys, But, that being said, so you got that going on. But what if, okay, so that's me filling out, I'm going to be talking out of both sides of my mouth right now because this is in the life and the mind of the maniac, you know what I mean? So it's like, so boom, I really want to stick with what we've got, what is it, the 10, the 30, the 94, it's the 60, I think it's 62 and 94, something along those lines, right? Top 100, 4 top 100 picks could be great. But now, the one trade scenario that could be crazy for us, because, like, we got all that top-heavy talent, but then you can, like I said, it's also for the top 100, and there's a way, this way, I could see us getting 5 out of the top 100. Say Jalen Carter's still available, right? We're at 10. The Texans are sitting at 13. They really want him. Howie working his magic, right? We send that 10 to them for their 13 and their 33. That way we'll have the 13th pick, the 30th pick, the 33rd, the 60-something, and the 90-something. 5 top. Oh, that's oh, man, it's such a hard thing. I do not envy the job that these GMs have to do. A guy like our boy Howie, busting the stupid dope moves. Howie Roseman, Howie Potter waving that magic wand. Like that job, and he's the man for the job. Like because I mean, there's still see what I mean. Like in my well, I'm hearing that there's not that much talent, but when I look at that, when I all this information that's being thrown my way, I'm seeing all these players and they all look great now. Like I've become a big fan of this Brian Brzee guy. You got the Tyree Wilson guy who I thought maybe Jalen Carter might go to Seattle, but a lot of people have Tyree Wilson being mocked to the Seattle Seahawks, and then just a whole bunch of other things happening between there and there. And then you got guys like Kalijah Cansey. You got these DBs that I haven't even scratched the surface with. The Weatherspoons, the Gonzalez's, like Brian Branches of the world, like so many dudes. There's this tall dude that my boy Inf was telling me, Giants fan was telling me about, like. There's guys all over this draft that can fit our scheme because albeit okay, so you got these pundits saying that this draft might not be that draft that has that, but there may be a lot of things that fit our scheme, and we got to make the best out of the situation, use our assets to the best of our ability to get to where we want. What do you think? What do you flock? What do y'all think of this, man? Like trading back if Jalen Carter's available and low-key using him as a piece, man, because then you got the likes of Nolan Smith still there, all kinds of dudes, man. Man. There's a lot. But then again, I mean, I would not be mad either way. Like if Jalen Carter's there at 10 and we don't take him, but we acquire draft capital that can help us in this draft, which it seems to me that we do need a bit more of. But if he is there and we take him, I'm so with that too. Either way, I'm with it. It's just, once again, I do not envy the jobs of these GMs, man. Just something I want to throw out there in the flock pots, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments, bro. Yeah, we got that top-heavy draft. Little quick thing, little quick something before I get out of here. I saw this floating across the Twitterverse. People talking crazy, like just wild things popping up, things that you're like, I can't even believe that's a question. Like I'm gonna keep it pushing, but I couldn't help. But hit the comments and see what these, because more often than not, man, I'm like Spider-Man on the wall watching these, because just to get involved in the exchanges sometimes it's just beyond taxing to me. Like you can't give up all your energy to some of this asinine BS that's out there in the world, man. That sap you, drive your energy, and my energy is here for this. You know what I mean? To flock up. Flock out of here, man. I ain't got time for some of these. And I'm chill. See, look, I'm giving it right now. I'm talking crazy because I'm giving it the energy. But you know what I mean? But it was just a funny question to me on the other side of it too, man. But it did get me worked up a little bit, especially once I dipped into the comments. Like, people are really taking this question seriously. I'm pretty sure you already know what it is. It happened over this week, and he was talking about Cooks and Lamb, that like Cooks and Lamb versus Smitty and AJ. Cooks and Lamb versus Smitty and AJ. This is an actual question out there, bro. Like, yeah. So initially, yeah, this is my reaction. I'm laughing. Like, these dudes, are you kidding me? In what universe then? Because once again, as you know, man, it seems like I always have Cooks. Oh, he's always on my peripheral as far as fantasy football goes and all. And this dude just stays putting up numbers. But you also question, like, why has he been on so many damn teams if he's this damn good? And it comes down to durability, at least to me. Well, and the funniest thing, man, excuse me if I offend anybody in saying what I'm about to say. I'm just repeating what someone else said. It was foul, so foul. It said, Smitty looks like a blankety blank survivor. You know what I'm talking about? The horrible event that happened in the 40s. In Germany, was it the 40s, the 50s, 30s, 40s? Horrible event. Saying that Smitty looks like he's a survivor. That, like, bro, like, these people have no chill on Twitter, man. That's why I can't. Nah, bro. So anyway, yeah, so there was that. And, people were actually saying that, because of Smitty's size and AJ's whatever. I don't know what hate they had against AJ, but it's like, what universe is that really a question, man? But we're about to find out this year. So, yeah, I don't want to throw too much out there because I've been wrong. I've been wrong about a lot of things this offseason. I don't even want to play with that one. You know what I mean? But, yeah. What do y'all think about that, man? Leave it down in the comments or whatever, man. I'll see y'all over on the Twitter side, the bitter side. Like, what? Cooks and Lamb versus Smitty and AJ. I'm taking Smitty and AJ every day of the week, 3 times on Sunday, like twice on opening Monday. Like, what are we talking about? Thursday night, whenever you want it. You got to flock out of here. So there's that. And one last thing, man. I'm seeing it all through back to the draft aspect of things. I'm seeing this a lot. Like, Eagles picking a running back at 10 or 30. Like, dogs, y'all can put that head to bed. Not happening. The only way I see that happening is if the trade that I proposed earlier in this video happens. If we somehow get that 33rd pick. If we go 13, 30, and 33. You know what I mean? That way, we got a little bit of, we service our lines because we're going to address the trenches. It's what we do, And then with that 33rd pick, perhaps get a running back. I remember last year when the Jets did that, man, it snatched up that dude Brees Hall because they had a phenomenal draft, and somehow they snuck up into the end of that first round, and then they had an early pick in the early pick in the second. They got my dude that I wanted from Florida State. That's before I even hopped on here. Yeah, if y'all don't know, man, the kid from Florida State, I wanted us to snatch him up bad prior to me. Yeah, because I wasn't around. I wasn't around last year during the draft time. No, I was big on that dude. I wanted Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. Dogs. Oh, man, I'm telling our boy Joe Douglas is doing such a phenomenal job with those Jets, man. And if y'all was here in New York, man, some of the things you hear some of these people say about him as a GM because of one pick that no one get, no one does anyone ever, like a lot of people don't get that quarterback pick right, bro. But you look at the rest of that team, what Joe Douglas has done for these Jets, is so ungrateful. Give him back. Give him back. You don't deserve him. But that's cool on that, man. But y'all could put that thing to bed, man. There's no way. There's no say Bada Bijan. No Jameer Gibbs. It's not happening, y'all. Let it go. But I will take that backup from Texas. Oh, yeah, just like we got Miles Sanders. Get more for less. This is what we do over here, man. But until the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time, man. Peace to winter. Yo, we out of here. We just hoodie season. And all that, man. Ooh, fresh. Son. Yeah, I'm a pain. Whatever. I gotta do it, man. So these are the other joints I'm flocking with, right? Can't wait till these Kelly Greens come. The Kelly Green jerseys. I got so many. I'm wilding, y'all. Like, it's about to get real stupid, man. We're gonna cop like 5 Kelly Green jerseys. And I'm wilding. But yeah, man, I can't wait for that, man. But no, you're not drafting a running back. But anyway, till the next time, make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. Y'all know how we do, man. Thanks for flocking up with me at this time. We're on this time. At this time, you know how we do. Yeah. But what do we need? What are we missing? Oh, yeah. What you gonna do? Because Howie Roseman, we got questions. What you gonna do when Howie Roseman swoops down and runs wild on you all draft night? He's wilding. And of course, man, what you gonna do when Eagle Mania runs wild on you? Play my music, Kingsta. Eagles. Eagles. Oh, I think I might have pulled something. Oh, that was broke a wing.